The father who never provides. Victor was a man who always looked perfect from afar. Short black hair neatly combed, a crisp white shirt beneath a black suit, a red tie standing out like a warning, and black trousers that reflected his careful attention to appearances. On the streets, people admired him. At work, they respected him. At home, he was invisible. Victor's house was big, neat, and quiet. But that quiet was heavy, the kind that presses on your chest. Inside lived Anna, his wife, and their children, Leo, aged 8, and Maya, 5. To everyone else, Victor provided everything: a roof over their heads, clothes on their backs, and food in their bowls. But to his family, he provided nothing that truly mattered. He never hugged, never praised, rarely spoke, and almost never stayed long enough to care. Every evening, like clockwork, he returned home at 8:17 p.m. His shoes clicked against the floor, a rhythm of detachment. He would nod briefly at Anna, glance at the children, then retreat into his leather chair, loosening his red tie but not his rigid demeanor. Even his eyes, dark and thoughtful, could not see the longing in his children. "Daddy," Leo said one night, holding a small paper airplane he had made, "look at this. I made it for you." Victor glanced once. "That's fine," he muttered, returning to his papers. Maya's little hands trembled as she tried to show her drawing. "And me, Daddy. Look." "I'm busy," Victor said. His voice, low and distant, echoed more than it spoke. Their faces fell. Anna's hand reached for his, hoping to spark even the tiniest connection, but he shrugged her away. That night, the children cried quietly under the blanket, whispering to each other, "Daddy doesn't care." Weeks turned into months. Victor never missed one morning. Amidst the usual silence at breakfast, there was an unexpected sound. A question from Victor. "Leo, what are you learning at school these days?" Math, mostly. Fractions and stuff, and I remember liking math at your age. Maybe I can help you someday." That would be nice, Victor. It would mean a lot to him. That afternoon, Victor stayed in the living room longer, watching his children play. For the first time in years, a small smile appeared on his lips. "Look, Daddy, I made a castle." "That's a fine castle, Maya. Do you need any help with the walls?" "Really?" "Yes." The walls that had once seemed so impenetrable began to show signs of wear. Laughter echoed through the house that had forgotten how to echo back warmth. "It feels like we're a family again. I've missed this. I'm sorry it took me so long. Better late than never, right, Dad?" "Right, son. Right."